One, two, three, in the place to be. It's your player partners from the bottom of the map.
From the bottom of the map.
It's your dog is real.
Ike Hayes.
Just shout out to everybody tuned in, checked in, tapped in with us. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, so we can continue to grow this channel. We're just doing a quick video, real quick. Just to we was talking a little bit off air about the state of Miami being ranked number two. How you feel about that? Ranked number two is really high. We haven't been ranked number two this high in a long time. Then going into a bye week, and we got a big matchup, top five potential matchup with Florida State, and that could be for all the marbles. What? How you feel about us being ranked number two right now?
I mean, I'm like you. I'll take it because we haven't been ranked number two. But at the same time, I wish we weren't as high. I think a nice number four, number five, when we were, I was comfortable with it. A lot of people were their favorite team. Clatt, Paul Feinberg, infamous for being wrong. So, but it's one of those
Hmm.
things where it's like, bro, I gotta take it, bro, because we ain't been had this type of national profile in a minute. And I think us with even touching that ranking, it reminds me of like where Oregon just was, where it was like, okay, sometimes they would be number one, but they're always top five. And I think it's great for recruiting. I think it's fucking great for recruiting. So I'll take it.
I mean, I'm kind of, I'm just not. I'm not so big on them being ranked number two. Jumping Penn State after Penn State was off. They won against Florida. It wasn't like a dominant. The score said we dominated, but it wasn't. It was still kind of a little bit of a muddy game to me. And credit to Florida on that, but I don't think we like a number two team yet. And sometimes I feel like that could be a setup. You get all the hype, you get all the accolades, you get pushed up high, like you say, Paul Feinberg, ESPN,
Like,
everybody is saying Miami is back, right? That's the sentiment we don't want to hear. We
yep.
don't want to hear the Miami is back stuff.
But look at it like this. This weekend, Penn State and Oregon were going to play either way, right? Alabama
Right.
and Georgia were going to play. So
So
regardless, we
Florida
would have
State,
been.
yeah, Florida
So
State's gonna
regardless,
move up.
they're going to move up. But either way, let's just say we were still at number four or five. We were going to move up because Oregon or Penn State were going to lose, and they were ahead of us. Or I think Oregon might have been right behind us, but Penn State is there. And I'm going to go ahead and call it now. I feel like Penn State is going to put up a great effort, but they're going to lose because that's Franklin, right? Could be wrong, but still. So either way, we were going to move up. So it was inevitable anyway. So all they did was just move us up before time. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got a week off. We can watch Florida State play. Then we got a showdown. We got a good old fashioned '90s showdown. I'm really interested to see what Florida State is going to do against Virginia. Everybody is like, oh, Virginia's going to play them close. I don't think so, but we're going to see.
Now, like you said, good old fashioned late '80s, '90s Florida State Miami top five. Showdown. I think it's going to be great for college football. I think when Miami and Florida State, even when Florida is good too, when all three teams that are state are good, it's great for college football. When you have a big showdown like this, top five, ranked teams, playing, for potentially what could be this game could lead to the ACC title. We don't know how the rest of the season is going to play out, but I think we haven't had a matchup like this that was this important in a long time. So I think overall, for recruiting, for the brand, for publicity, for people looking at the program, even if it's a tight game and we lose, I think it's still great for the team. I just don't like being ranked number two. I think that just kind of puts a little bit too much on us. And when you're ranked number two, the expectations get high. Like you gotta look like a number two team because Miami isn't there every year. It's almost like remember that year USF got all the way up to like number two.
Yeah, I remember that.
um, I think what was it? Blake Bortles their quarterback. was it?
Oh,
Was it?
you talking about UCF?
It
Yeah,
was one of those. No, I think it was USF. This might have been like '09.
UCF had got up there too one time. Blake
Nah, it
Bortles.
was USF. Yeah, Blake Bortles was but USF had got it number two,
I
and the
don't know. If
expectations.
coach. Somebody was the coach over there. I think Charlie Strong might have been
Um,
the coach.
I can't remember. I for sure remember it might have been like '08, '09. USF got us number two, and then the expectations get super high, right? And the expectations for Miami because they're a bigger program get even higher. So it's like they expect us to show up and not just compete in games and squeak games out, but really dominate like a number two team would. And I don't know if that's going to hurt us in the end. when you look at like the body of work in total. I know for sure if we lose because the polls and everybody do not like us, I don't want to see a drop from 2 to 10. That's gonna doom us.
Yeah, but if you
Um,
were gonna have a loss, you want to have it early. Number two, um, some of Miami fans, the real of us, we look at Florida State like, okay, are they really, really a threat? Like they look scary. We're gonna get that confirmed tomorrow night. But the rest of us like, no, we're gonna dog walk them. And I'm like, nah, that's how it ain't never go like that. It's definitely not going like that. Okay, Gus Malzahn, trust me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we had problem with Castellanos when he was at Boston College. All right,
Yes.
we remember Castellanos. So and don't play with the football guys. Like this is a for real game. Like this isn't just we're gonna talk shit. Fuck Florida State and everything they stand for, but we still got to take them serious, or
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna beat our ass. And
No, no, no.
trust me, they thinking about that ass whooping we gave them last year.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I just think too they're on revenge tour. They remember 2-9. You know that's motivation. You know they like, oh, okay, they was talking that shit, and not just that, they like, and these boys number two. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Your little brother like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and beat his ass. Yep, yep. And they gotta come to my house. That's the one thing I don't like. I don't like playing in Doak Campbell Stadium because they're gonna be riotous. Okay, they're gonna be churlish. Okay. They're gonna be acting crazy, bro. They're gonna be foaming at the mouth. UM fans gonna show up to that game though, because we know about Tallahassee, so we going up there. But them Florida State fans, but they gonna be out for blood, boy. And don't let us lose, even if we lose a little bit, boy. They gonna rush the. I feel them boys might fucking run the rest of the field.
Now the only thing. Now if it comes down to a field goal, I got full faith in Miami, full faith because we don't lose when it comes down to field goals. Florida State, they did like whatever they done did and they passed. They not hitting field goals to win the game against Miami. It ain't gonna happen. So as long as
But
the
I
game,
mean, I don't know. Our field goal kicker is good, but do you remember that first kick he had to do where they had to fuck that shit up? They had to snap their own. I don't like that boy under that type of
no,
pressure.
I ain't worried about our kicker. I'm talking about their kicker.
I'm worried about our kicker a little bit with that type of pressure. This is Super Bowl, all right? And I remember what happened against Notre Dame. You don't remember that first kick?
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about they had to mess up the snap. That shit, that was looking bad. Now he iced it when he needed to, but boy, you in Doak Campbell? Okay.
And just real quick, because we both lived in Tallahassee, and we been there when Miami plays FSU. Man, for people that don't know, tell people what that atmosphere like.
Bro, that bitch is like a mini Super Bowl. That is one of the craziest games. Florida State up there. You got the Miami fans. I mean, I know people be like Michigan, Ohio State, but we don't see none of that. Down here, it's hate. It's hate. You know what I'm saying? And it's a long checkered history. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where it's like, not, yeah. And I get it that up north, that's a bigger game, but down south, where Tallahassee get crazy. Yo, families are split. You go for Florida State, I ain't talking to you right now. I don't even much want to hear nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? And people be pissed off the rest of the season. So it's one of them things, bro, where this Florida used to be a part of that conversation, but Florida just be getting their ass whooped a lot by both teams. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the difference between the Florida State Florida matchup is mostly like Central Florida, North Florida. When you got Miami versus Florida State, and because you got so many people from Miami who live in Tallahassee, who got family, what I'm saying, who's going to be coming up, there's so many people from Miami who show up in Tallahassee. So many people. And that, when I'm telling you that crowd get crazy, the fans, trust me, we going to be talking big shit. They don't care if it's one Miami fan versus 100 Florida State fans. We talking shit. We talking shit. We don't care. We don't care. And that game just like you say, it's going to divide families. It's going to split friendships. People going to lose money. It's going to be fights. It's going to be all types of stuff. Brawls going down, especially when Miami wins, because there's so many people that's from Miami and Tallahassee. We gonna talk shit the rest of the year. We don't care if we lose no more games.
yes.
If we don't win no more games, but we beat Florida State, we talking shit to every FSU Seminole we see. Every single one.
And the reverse of that is true. Florida State,
true.
Talking shit. Oh yeah, Miami boys came all the way up here to get beat up and not to dry y'all last down, all the way down there, man. But Hey man, y'all let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Hop in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's all. This is another episode from the bottom of the map.
From the bottom of the map,
We out.
we gone.